Well, hello everybody. My name is Craig Ferris and I am totally blind. And today, my friend and I have an exciting adventure in store for us and you watching. I have entered the Holman Prize for Blind Ambition, and my goal is to sail across the Pacific Ocean aboard my 31-foot sailboat. And we've now made it to the semifinals, and so while we're anxiously waiting to hear further news from the Holman Prize and the team at San Francisco Lighthouse, we decided to go have a little fun on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. And so Harry and I and his girlfriend Kim, who has never been in a plane before, are all going to go skydiving. We've never done this before. We're all excited, but maybe a little nervous. All right, so when we're driving there, I just wanted to ask you a couple questions, Harry, because I've watched several videos on YouTube of people going skydiving, and it sounds really fun. And I've read what I can on Google and things, but there's some visual aspects that I'm just not 100% clear on because I've never done it.
Okay.
So my first question is, when you are in the plane, have you seen the inside of the planes, like on the videos?
Yeah, it's pretty empty on the inside.
Are there seats and stuff, or is it different?
Not really. There's seats, but it's different than an airplane, like a regular airplane.
How is it different?
It's just empty because the seats are going to be like really rough. It's going to be like a military plane.
Oh, like the ones we saw at the air show?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. And then when you get up to altitude, and I'm anticipating that, you know, when they open the door, there's going to be a lot of wind and stuff, but do you jump out? Do you get pushed out? Do you slide out on your bottom? Like, how do you actually get into the air?
Depends how easy you'll go. If you'll go easy and you'll just jump out, they'll probably just jump out. But if they don't, if you're trying to hold on to the plane and stuff, they'll probably just push you out.
Okay. And then, this is, I'm sure, what every person going skydiving for the first time wonders, but you free fall for 30 to 60 seconds at 120 miles an hour, which is going to be amazing because it seems so counterintuitive, right?
Yeah.
To jump off a cliff or jump out of something high in the air.
Right.
But when the parachute finally opens, assuming it opens, how does the parachute actually work? Like, what is it? Is it like an umbrella or what? Oh, that's fitting for what we want to do. Okay. How big across is it?
I don't know, maybe 20 feet.
Oh, so it's not little.
No.
And so it's all folded up, and then how does the instructor actually?
They'll pull a cord.
Yep.
When they pull the cord, it will open the parachute, and it will slowly open, and then it will fill up with air, and you'll get pulled.
But it'll slow you down.
Up. Yeah.
So it's kind of like when you're sailing on the ocean, and the wind fills the sails, and that's what propels you forward. Only this is stopping you. This is actually slowing you down instead of speeding you up on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what have you seen about landing?
You put your feet up, and you get your bum, and it will run against the ground, and you'll land on with your legs like on the ground.
Okay, so you're sitting up still, but your legs are
kind of just sitting. Yeah. You land sitting, and you'll drag across the ground sitting. I
thought you were somehow forward or something. Okay, so you're just sitting up, but your legs can't touch. Yeah. And then you just slide along, or do you bounce? Like one time we rode in the hot air balloon, and we bounced. Okay. Yeah. Here we are, just pulling into the parking lot of Skydive Vancouver, which is actually in Abbotsford.
Yep. Craig, you walk straight in.
Oh, okay. I'm just walking up to the front door of the office building.
Craig, how do you feel?
I feel really excited.
Yeah?
I can't believe it's gonna actually happen. I know for me, my dad talked about skydiving when I was like 9 or 10. And I've always wondered what it would feel like. So today's the day.
Yeah.
Now it's time to put on the jumpsuit. Essentially, it's a one-piece outfit that is blue all over.
No, on top of it.
Yeah,
like this way?
Yeah, but lay on top of it. There.
Next, the instructor demonstrates how I should be laying flat on my belly and have my legs and arms crossed as soon as I leave the aircraft.
Just in the arch position, tap, just bring them out about there, okay?
Okay.
The camera's going to be up this area.
And now comes the harness. It's pretty much like a rock climbing harness, but with more padding, and it has loops that go around your legs and arms.
Left one.
Yeah.
Same thing, put your hand on my shoulder.
Okay.
Go. Awesome.
Okay.
And then bring the leg straps up.
Yep.
Okay. And then so right hand through here. And then left hand through here. Yep. Pretty much now I'm gonna get everything myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Excited?
Really comfortable. Oh, did you wave to them? Getting closer. Harry and I are walking out to the runway.
Actually, they're kind of designed after the actual parachute harnesses, and normally they have all the parachute.
Craig, how are you feeling?
I am feeling excited. You know, just a tad apprehensive, but I mean, I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
How about you, Harry?
It's gonna be good. It'll be fun.
You have to wait a little longer, but then you'll get to see me come down.
Ah, whatever. Only like, what? Maybe half an hour?
It's a beautiful day to do
Something
this.
like that.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to Skydive Vancouver. So my name's Jess, and why are we making a skydive today?
Well,
Why not?
well, why not? And I've entered a contest to sail across the ocean on my boat. And
Oh, wow.
So I'm now in the semifinals. So we thought, well, hey, why not skydiving?
Why not go skydiving? Well, you have a beautiful day for it.
Kidding.
Good.
Excellent. Good to hear.
That's common for them to feel a little bit loose when you're sitting in the airplane.
Okay.
And it's just because you're crouched down, and then when you go to stand up, if we tighten them up when you're sitting down, you can't stand up.
Got it.
There's the airplane flying up.
What kind of plane is it?
It's the flattest Swiss.
Okay.
It's a Swiss airplane.
Cool.
Australian military, so it's all camouflage.
Oh, sweet.
We're a little short staffed today, so it makes it nice and comfy. Don't quite fill it up.
Right, just walk the room.
Come in here. Let's rock and roll. We'll just go a little to the left. You feel the prop blast blow out of here?
Yeah. Are we going to feel that when we're jumping out of the back of it?
Well, the side door.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so we don't really feel the prop blast, but it's still flying through the sky, so we feel that forward G of it.
Got it.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be good.
I'm now climbing aboard the plane. Had to leave my cane behind because I couldn't jump with it. There we go. And here we go. Taxiing down the runway and taking off.
Yeah, and facing backwards is kind of weird.
Exactly, that's new too.
But it's a lot more comfy.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Up and away we go.
All right.
Alright, want to get the camera thumbs up there? Just to your left.
Sure.
Friend, we're about halfway. How you doing?
Oh, really good.
Excellent. Getting excited?
Sure am.
Alright, friend.
Every single time I fly, I've always, you know, when they run the safety video, I wonder what it would feel like to, you know, do this.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to get the chance to actually try.
Yeah, here we go. It's gonna be awesome, man.
I agree.
There's Craig, 12,000 feet in the air. He's at altitude now.
I'm now attached to my instructor and ready to jump out of the plane.
Feet up to the left.
I'm out of the plane in a free fall. incredible!
Nice job, my friend.
Wow!
Congratulations.
You did so good though.
Hey, you did great. You did all the work.
We did some rolls at the beginning, right?
Yeah, we sure
Was that
did.
because I wasn't positioned quite right?
No. It was just kind of how we fell out there. Nice job, my friend. Here, shake my hand.
That is just... I've never felt wind like that without being in a vehicle, you know?
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting sensation.
How wide across would you say our parachute is?
Probably like 25 feet around.
Wow. My friend was describing it like a big sail.
Yeah, it's got a big rectangular shape,
Yeah?
and the square footage of it is 330 square feet.
Wow. That's almost the square footage of my mainsail on my sailboat.
Yeah, maybe something pretty similar to that.
That's amazing how it just slams the brakes on like that.
Yeah, well, we throw it out 200 kilometers of wind, so.
And then now we're going like 20 miles an hour down, right?
I'd say 20 miles an hour forward.
Okay.
Kind of going like 1,000 feet a minute down, something like that.
And how are you steering?
There's just 2 toggles here. Hold on a second. Okay, so if you pull the left one down, we'll turn to the left.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
And then same with the right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll pull down quite a bit here. We'll get it spinning a bit.
Okay.
And now try them both.
Oh, that
our-
pulls us down.
Yeah, it's
Or
our
what does that
brakes.
do? How
That's our
now? How is it putting the brakes on?
What it does is it pulls down the back corners of the parachute.
So left
or right turn?
Yeah.
That'll do 100 degrees. Yeah, perfect, right there. Up.
Okay.
Excellent. There we are, my friend. Yeah, it just pulls the back corners of the parachute down and they act like a brake. So one of them makes it turn around the brake side and then both of them makes it slow down.
And then when we let them up, then we're accelerating because then we're
in full flight, yeah. It regains its speed. Alright, we're at 1,000 feet here. I'm gonna take over.
Alright, sounds good.
I got it.
You ever get tired of it?
No. I get tired on days where like I'm physically tired, but it's just amazing.
Jumping out the first 2 seconds when you're accelerating, it's just like... It's so cool how you can steer it.
Yeah, they're really good.
We are coming in for a landing at the gravel-covered landing circle.
Alright, we're gonna do a big turn here and I'm gonna get you lift your feet up.
Okay.
You got nice and there we are.
Wow!
Nicely done, my friend.
Oh, that was so cool! Wow, thank you! That was terrific!
Hey, you did excellent there.
Well,
The
you were
camera's on us.
excellent too. You were really good at giving directions.
Well, that's good. You're great at listening to him.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for coming with Skydiving Vancouver.
thank you. Do you want me to give you a hug?
Yeah, here,
That
go
was
for
just
it.
so great.
Yahoo! There you are, my friend. Here, just I'll get you
All
a
right.
walk around behind us.
Sure.
There you are. Nice job, my friend.
It's all over. I'm walking back to the hangar now. The gear comes off. First the harness, then the jumpsuit. It was just incredible. The feeling of actually sitting in an airplane, going, 70 miles an hour, sitting on your knees, no seats or anything. And then when you turn 90 degrees and you're sitting on the edge of the step, and then on the count of 2, you plunge out into thin air, 2 miles above the earth and start going down. I mean, it's all safe because they have the parachute hooked up and the harness and everything, and then the wind gets going faster and faster. It takes 10 seconds, they were telling me, for all the effects of your forward motion to wear off from the plane before you start falling straight down and you're going 120 miles an hour. And we did a couple rolls. I'm not sure if I wasn't positioned quite right, but I was on my belly facing down, and then I was on my back, and then we were standing up, and then I think my instructor got us all sorted just right. And so the wind was just deafening. It was so cool. And then when he pulled the cord and we slowed down, then of course we were standing up, and that's when I got to practice steering, because it's like a giant sail above you, like a huge umbrella or a sail. And it's so quiet and peaceful, and yet there's still wind, but you almost even forget that you're going down until you steer or something, because then you feel yourself turn left or right. And then when you pull both cords down at the same time, there's one for your left hand and one for your right. When you pull them both down, it's like putting the brakes on, and it makes it go even slower because it traps more wind. It spills less wind. It's just like sailing. So much of it's similar. So then, of course, when you let the cords go up again, then it's like you're increasing speed all over again. And then, when you get to the point of landing, when you get to 1,000 feet, you kind of get ready to land, and that's when my instructor took the controls back again. And so we were falling at about 1,000 feet a minute, which is really slow because to start with, once you're at free fall speed, you're falling 1,000 feet every 5 seconds. So cool. But then when you get close, then he puts the brakes on, you lift your feet, and you just come scooting in. And so the landing was really like super painless. I just got a bunch of gravel in my boots, that's it. Yeah, here's the wing. Oh, it's so cool. And see, here's like the flaps that they use to like slow down or turn. Don't pull it. Wow. Careful. What's it made of? It's just lightweight aluminum? Aluminum or fiberglass maybe. And how long is it? It's about 20 feet maybe. 25 and then wide it's like what? Maybe 5 feet. And then you can see there's like a support brace here. And then, wow, all the big wheels. Oh, they're not that big actually. There's suspension on here. So when they're taking off, it's not so bumpy and stuff. Wasn't that fantastic? And then, let's see, the door closes. Is this the one we jumped out of? Yeah. And then there's a little. It's not even that high. Look. Too. Do you think, after you, like, I know, you were a little nervous to start, but do you think it was worth doing? It was worth doing. Definitely worth it. What did you love the most about it? Everything. I know. It's great. For me, the idea of free falling and going so fast. Like, coming out of the plane wasn't scary, but as you pick up speed, and when we did those couple of barrel rolls, that was kind of freaky. That's great. But you know what I think? I think everyone ought to do that at least once in their life. And once you do something like this, whether it's jumping out of a plane or sailing across the ocean or whatever puts you outside your comfort zone, when you come back home, anything else that used to seem scary to you is probably going to seem a little less nerve-wracking. Don't you think?